Now this is the lumber. This is 5/4 walnut. This is more of our tabletops and stuff like that, the higher end. Each man chooses a piece from start to finish. You see now he's cutting off. Now this is cherry. This is going to be a pedestal table, a concave pedestal. And right on the opposite side here is my son. He's working the first stage of a table. He will joint this out, and then he will run it through the planer. And then after it's through the planer joiner, it will then go through the planer right over here. And then when it's through the planer, we'll then go over here and glue up. Now this is Bob Onks, my foreman. He's gluing up a table or a project. What is this, Bob? What's this going to be?
This is an armoire.
This is an armoire top. This is rock maple. And of course these are all the other parts here on these carts. And here you see his plan. Now we do not do blueprints. Our plans are all handwritten, and this will change from most every project, or whenever it's different, each man just makes it up, makes up the different sizes. Here you see the rough idea, and of course this is the original order. We just write it up, and our skilled craftsmen take all them numbers and build it from there. Now that's another piece there. But we keep record of all this stuff so we can rebuild whenever the request comes, or we have somebody who wants a piece similar to it. You notice now, he didn't just glue pieces of wood together. He selected the grain before he glued that so that the things will match up to each other. Now you always put enough of glue on so that some oozes out. Now after about 10 minutes or 15 minutes, he'll then scrape the excess glue off so that the wood doesn't draw in that moisture. Because then you will have your joints staying out on you after it adjusts itself. Now over here we'll see walnut. Here is, this one was just glued up a few minutes ago. And this one here now, the glue has already been scraped off, so it doesn't absorb extra. You see the extra glue here. We scraped it off so it does not dry into the wood. And then these clamps are set for a long period of time. You can see the stress on here, but there's a lot of tension on that. But we let them cure so that joint is going to be a long-lasting joint. Now I'm going to show you something which we don't do every day, but it so happens that we're doing one today. We're doing a rose petal, a flower, all in solid wood, not embossed, solid wood. This is what Rick has started with. We can take any piece of art you may want and just give us a little outline, and then he will carve. He will carve it. Now this is only the beginning stage. He says he's going to be about 7 or 8 hours into this piece before it's complete. Notice he's doing this with his left hand. I'm left-handed too. You don't have to be left-handed in order to do this, but we have a number of people who are left-handed. Now we're going to move on to a table. This is the top. It's always marked with an X. The pins are put in, and now he's doing the table. He's routing the edges. And then over here, you'll see the other parts. Now this one was ordered as a straight skirt, so that's why it's straight. And this is going to be a shaker. This is shaker leg. Now we're going to see how we build solid wood back strips. Over here. Yes, so this is what we call book matching. This piece of wood was like this, and we bandsawed it, and then it's machined so that when you're done, the grain matches each other. See how that comes? It's the same piece of wood. And that'll go on that cabinet the same way. It's tongue and groove. It's all solid wood. Now we use machinery just to speed it up somewhat, but the final is all by hand, actually by hand. We will then stroke it out like this, then it will be put together, then it will be vibrated. But the very last bit is the hand sand, the touch of the hand.